have for 2022. We've got the Two of Keys, the Treasure, and conflict and defeat. And this is a 5. So what do we know about the 5 energy is you can make that choice that it's either feels like a defeat, or we decide that the perception of it is actually that you just learned a lesson. I mean, until we take our last breath, it's not over, right? And we have the free will to make these changes. So this conflict and defeat doesn't mean your year is going to be about conflict and defeat. Don't defeat yourself in your head already through the year. Spirit wants you to really take charge of those thoughts that make you feel like you're descending down into the depths of darkness. Because even on this card, there's a tiny little light, a little glowing candle here, right? And hopefully he is actually looking at that. I can't really tell on this card if he's looking into the darkness or looking at the light, but I choose to believe that this man sees that light, and he's going to stop on that landing, and he's going to turn around and walk back up those stairs. So that is your message for the entire year, Gemini, is to really concentrate on where you allow your brain to take you. The Two of Keys, the Treasure card here, this man is searching for something. And what he doesn't see is right behind him is a box with gold in it. It's beaming behind him. If he would just turn around and look. Just turn around, it's right there. Same thing with him. Both of these men are looking down. They're looking down. This man looks concerned. He's covering his face. Oh my gosh, he doesn't know what to do. He's trying to find it. Gemini, your message is strong. Turn around, go back up. Look towards the good things, the right things. Recognize when your mind is starting to go into the negative spiral. Okay, 2. You notice the 2? We've got a 222 year, the 222 power of patience and love and nurturing and pairing and being good to each other. Be good to yourself now and turn around and just be appreciative of what you already have, because your gift is right there. You're ignoring it. Your back's to it. So now you've got a 4-2 year. Did that make any sense? All right, on to January. You've been told, Gemini, watch where your brain goes, because that's where you too shall go. Communication. So January, how are you communicating? With yourself first. 41 adds up to 5. 4 + 1 is a 5. Go back to this. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Communicate with yourself properly first. January, no more excuses. Spirit's saying by January, make it a habit to stop your stinking thinking. Turn around, turn it around. You can. You absolutely can. Listen to good music. Do something you want to do. You know, and if you honestly don't think you can, then please seek help. And it could be that you need something to help you lift that mood. Okay? Not illegal drugs, not drinking. That's not the answer. Okay? Don't know where that came from. Somebody out there needs to hear it. So now we're in February and we've got focus. So here's a 33, which is a 6. This is a universal 6 year. So focus on where you want to go. There's this tiny little bullseye right here, and there is an arrow in it. So where do you want to go, Gemini? Where is that goal? Where's your bullseye? So get your mind under control, and by February, really concentrate on where you see yourself being this year. At the end of this year, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? March, we've got the King. Look at you. Now you're large and in charge by March. It looks like not only did you stop your stinking thinking and you found where you want to go, or you've got a picture in your brain of how you want this year to go, but you're mastering it and you're doing it. So bravo, Gemini. You're listening to yourself. And it's a 3, which is creativity. Well done, you. Well done. I'm already going to pat you on the back because you're doing it. Now we've got April. April is letting go, all right, double 4. So you've worked. 4s are working in your base, your solidness, you know, having the 4 corners, being solid. So it's about letting go of control. So up here in March, you know, you needed to get to the point where you were feeling like you were in control and mastering everything. But April is saying, all right, now let go how it happens. Because a lot of times what we do is we get an idea of what it is we want, and we have a picture of how we get there. And there's an old story of, you know, you want to get to another town and you thought you would take this beautiful drive to, you know, through the woods or whatever, through the scenic route, and your car breaks down. And then you have to, you know, get on a bus with other people that you never really wanted to be on. And then you might meet somebody. So, I mean, things happen for a reason is where this is going. Spirit's got me babbling. I am so sorry, but someone needs to hear this, that you will be large and in charge the first 3 months, but Gemini, you got to let go of how you get there, right? You can say, I want a man, but I don't want to have to go to church to meet him, and then that's how you meet him, right? Whatever that is for you, just let go of the how and just know your goal. What is the end result that you're looking for? And then the universe will take care of the rest of it. God, the universe, whatever words you use, okay? Here's May, and it's going to take a little bit of risk, right? And that's kind of like the Fool card, where you got to do it. You got to try. You know, even if you didn't, even our brains want to tell us not to do something because it does want to protect us, but it's also, it lies. Our brains lie to us. They really do. And not because our brains don't want to be evil, but they do try and prevent us from doing something new. And here in May, do the thing, Gemini. That thing. That thing that you kept telling yourself, oh, I can't. But you can. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You absolutely can. Get away from that stinking thinking. It's right behind you. This is right there. It's in your grasp. And here's the dragon. So dragon. So June for you, Gemini. Woo! This is like the strength card. And it's a 24 in this deck, which is a 6. And what is this universal year? Again, synchronicities are amazing. It's a 6. So all I can say, Gemini, is, you know, Spirit doesn't lie. Come June, you should be feeling pretty damn good. You should be, you know, well on your way to making 2022 amazing. So July, we've got fear. Are you going to let fear take over? This is freedom of choice. This is, you know, your will. You can let fear take over, or you can keep, you know, rolling on. So we're coming back to where are you letting your mind go? Nothing done in fear is the right choice. Nothing. Do nothing in fear. Especially, I'm adding up the number of the card is 48, which is reduced to a 12, and then you have to add the 1 and the 2, which is a creativity aspect. So to whoever out there needs to hear this, that creative project that you wanted to do, or that you were afraid to show anybody for fear of judgment, Spirit's calling you out and saying, you got to do it now. No more excuses, and definitely no more fear. You cannot not do something because of fear, okay? You probably are afraid of it because you know it's big. So turn around and look at the gold that Spirit and the universe and God has given you. You've got this gift and you have to share it now, okay? No more excuses. August, the Swan. Here you got transformation. You're going to do it. As long as you are being true and honest to yourself, you have to do it. And here's another 3. You got, you know, it's a creative project for you, Gemini. There's something creatively that you have been or wanted to do, and now the message is there. You have to do it, period. Just period. I don't even know if I need to go on anymore. It's so strong for you guys. So bring yourself to the table. September, we've got the Grail Night. So romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. So I think it's a 6, right? So here we've got another 6 for the year. You're looking for something and you're seeking something that may or may not be there, okay? And I think this comes down to perspective. And this picture is a man on his knees offering his cup, which always represents emotions, and knights always represent the bringers of something. So if you humbly offer your heart, your emotions, and be, vulnerable to do this, to overcome the fear of doing this project, you're going to be unstoppable, Gemini. But you just have to be humble, get on your knee, and offer up to the world, because the world is waiting for this gift that you have. It's waiting for you. We're all waiting for you. So do it. Do it. October is the stag. And here we've got leadership and pride. Just think about how good you're going to feel when the real you comes forward and people love you for it. You're going to find that all your fears were unfounded. All your fears, you had no reason. Look at you. You're going to be everything. You're going to be proud of yourself, and people are going to follow your path. They're going to say, my God, she's an inspiration. He's an inspiration. You're an inspiration. So bring it, Gemini. Bring it forward. Here's November. So we've got the mystery path, and this is very common. This card wants to come out a lot right now. So for many, many, many people, not just you, Gemini, but for a lot of people across the world, everything has been changing, and we just have to have faith that what we choose to do and what we choose to put our heart and soul in, we don't necessarily have to know the whole route, because it's like a GPS, right? So you have a goal, and throughout the year, you start on your path, and you just have to have faith that not only can you handle what's ahead on that path, but that the universe has your back, and they're going to guide you like a GPS. It's gonna take you down maybe a different road, or you make a decision and then it has to alter your course. So the universe wants you to be happy and have what you are going after, but you just are going to have the faith that you can't see the end of the road, or how many other little paths you're going to have to take to get there. Don't worry about that, okay? And then December, you round out the year with restrictions. So this is calling you out on this again. So what are you restricting yourself from? What is it you're blocking? You've got a mental block about, we go back to the fear, and we go back to the stinking thinking. So 2022 Gemini, I'm going to sum up this year for you, that if by December you should have the recognition that you've talked yourself out or start negatively abusing yourself. And that's what you're doing. You're trying to talk yourself out of doing something that you know deep down, because it keeps coming up. And you shouldn't be afraid of it. You shouldn't be afraid of who you are or what other people think or say about it. This should be about offering yourself up, your higher self, for the world, and they will love you. So it looks like December is a warning for you not to block yourself, to go back to the whole lesson of the entire year. Are you being kind? Are you being patient with yourself? Okay, that's the lesson for all of us with the 2s and the 6, the universal 6 year and the multiple 2s in the 2022. Going back to that, it's saying don't block yourself from the love and the success because of fear and stinking thinking. All right, Gemini, I know you've got this. Just whoever out there needed to hear this, thank you for watching. I really hope that that you see how amazing you are, because you are. Share yourself with us. We want to see you. We want to see your light. Okay, Gemini, I love you, and I hope you come back in a month. I will see you then. Bye.